Hey, everybody. This is a serious video, but it's on the lighter side, the comedic side. So watch till the end, guys. I'm hoping you'll sort of enjoy the bad comedic outtake on this. But Tim Mullen is having a cow about people putting Dawn and Candace down and all these horrible things that we're saying about the Wells family or whatever he thinks we're saying. So let's shine some light on the good jobs they have done, okay? My first video to shine light on them is Dawn and Candace is going to teach us what the proper procedure when a child goes missing, what you should do. There are 14 steps that you are to follow, okay? So watch till the end and let's get started. Now, before the child goes missing, when you are heading towards town, don't forget to lock all other children in the house. No one in, no one out.
Okay.
They were all locked in. Nobody could get in. Nobody could get out. Kind
Okay.
of thing.
Number 2, make the other children accountable for the lost sibling.
And I said, boys, where's your sister at?
Don't forget to use your inside voices on this one, guys. You yell for the lost child twice, but use your inside voice, okay?
And then I yelled and I said, Summer, Summer.
Number 4, you have to be very, very quiet because on this one, you have to listen for the missing child to answer you.
And she didn't. I listened for a minute. I didn't hear nothing.
Number 5, guys, don't forget to search under the beds. Even though you can't fit down there, you got to search.
But yeah, I come down and I searched. I looked up underneath the beds under there. We can't really get on. I can't get on.
Don't forget to look under the blankets, guys, because you know if she's under the blankets, you're not going to be able to see her. So look twice.
But I looked under there, looked under every blanket I could possibly look under.
Now remember, if you're in a very small square room, don't forget to look over here and look over there on both sides.
And then I come over here and I looked on one side. I didn't see her nowhere.
Now remember, folks, step outside the door that she's not supposed to be going out of and say her name because she normally sits out there.
But I know when I did come out here, I said, Summer. Because sometimes she'll sit right here.
Now, when you realize that she's not under the bed, under the cover, in the corner of a square room, or outside the door, you call people. Call people. 911, your husband. Just call people.
We never did find her. She called 911 and she called Donnie
And then the other children that originally was locked in the house so they couldn't get out, the ones that you make feel responsible for the missing child, you send those children out to look for them.
we sent the boys down over the hill.
Don't forget to make sure that you or someone else is watching the other children search for the missing child, just in case you're right and the first child was abducted, because you would want to make sure and witness the other children getting abducted. So don't forget that part. It's very important.
And I stood in front of over by the edge there and watched them.
And don't forget to pray, guys. Pray that the other 3 children don't get abducted like you believe the first one did. I mean, why would you send? Never mind. You're the ones that are the experts on what to do when missing children go missing.
And was praying to God every minute that nobody would take them.
And 13, guys, don't forget when you get the call, drive really, really fast. So fast that you almost wreck going around a curve. But don't forget, don't get stopped by the law.
I probably made it home in half the time it normally would because I almost lost it in one curve. And I was able to pass and double yellow line all the way without hindrance of any kind. I was able to fly and didn't get stopped one time, or didn't have to slow down not once. So I know I made it in probably at least 25 minutes.
And finally, number 14, guys, and this is, I'm assuming, the most important one. After you've drove really fast to get there as quickly as you possibly can, You are approaching on your driveway. Remember, guys, don't worry about going to your house or checking on your other children or your wife or your missing child. Drive straight on past. Go to your lower property, pull in, see your neighbor and your other children still looking for your child. Don't bother getting out and searching anywhere yourself because you'll know. You'll know right then. Well, as long as it's over 20 minutes, you'll know right then. You might as well just give up because they're gone. The child that was missing is just gone and they're not coming back. So I guess you'll just have to resign yourself to seeing that child in the resurrection.
But when I first come to the house, I knew they was looking all over the top of the hill. So I drove straight to the bottom property and down to the creek. And I noticed my neighbor walking this way around the hill, and I seen my three boys together on this side of the hill, and my heart just sunk right then. I knew she was gone. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew she was gone because I knew, and it's 25 minutes later, and nobody's found her. She's gone.
I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. That was a public service announcement for Dawn and Candace's plan on what to do if your child goes missing. I really hope you all learned what to do or not do, or well, who knows? They're the expert, okay? That's just a first in the installment of PSAs that are going to be coming out from Dawn and Candace because, as we all know, they're not perfect parents, but they're better parents than any of the rest of us. I mean, Tim Mullen says so, right? I'll see you on the next video. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you got a chuckle out of it.